Hey, real quick before the story starts, if you like lit reading, I've got something new you might enjoy. It's called New Tales Told, original short stories. Same voice, same vibe. Just search for New Tales Told right here in this podcast app. And just so you're not surprised, there may be some ads before the story. Sorry, we have to pay the bills.
Hey friends, it's Nikayla from the podcast Side Hustle Pro. I'm always looking for ways to entertain my kids without screens, and the Yoto Mini has been a total lifesaver. My kids started using it right away and haven't stopped since. Hours of stories, music, podcasts, and more at no screens or ads. Now through December 1st, Yoto is having its biggest sale of the year. Check out yotoplay.com.
Hi, this is NBA champion, host of Road Tripping, Richard Jefferson, and today I want to talk to you about Boost Mobile. The holidays can get hectic fast. Family, travel, gifts, and trying to keep up with it all. That's why Boost Mobile is keeping things simple this season with deals that make holiday shopping feel like a treat, not a chore. When you bring your own phone and switch to Boost Mobile's $25 unlimited plan, you get unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month. No trade-ins, no contracts, no hassle, just straightforward savings that keep your wallet full while still checking off your list. It's the kind of win you don't have to work for. Easy, affordable, and built to keep you connected on and off the court. Visit boostmobile.com to start saving. After 30 gigabytes, customers might experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 per month as long as they remain active on Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Hi, I'm Don McDonald with another holiday story. This one, Thanksgiving adjacent. Some stories don't begin with grand events at all. They start in small places, behind shop counters, on crowded streets, and in the corners of ordinary days where people quietly hope for something better. O. Henry had a talent for finding those moments and letting them open in surprising ways. This is the purple dress. We are to consider the shade known as purple. It is a color honored among the sons and daughters of man. Emperors claim it for their special dye. Good fellows everywhere pursue the genial hue that follows when red and blue find it possible to cooperate. Princes are said to be born to the purple. And no doubt they are, for infant colic tints their faces with the same royal shade that appears just as readily on the snub-nosed brat of a woodchopper. All women love it. At least they do when it is in fashion. And now, purple is the fashion. You notice it on the streets. Other colors might be stylish too. In fact, I saw a lovely thing the other day, an olive green albatross with a triple-lapped flounce skirt trimmed with squares of silk, and a draped fichu of lace opening over a shirt vest and double puff sleeves. But you see a lot of purple, too. Just walk down 23rd Street any afternoon. Which brings us to Maida. Maida, with the big brown eyes and cinnamon-colored hair, worked behind the counter of the Beehive store. And to her friend Grace, she of the rhinestone brooch and peppermint pepsin flavor to her speech. "I'm going to have a purple dress," said Maida. "A tailor-made purple dress for Thanksgiving." "Oh, are you?" said Grace, sliding a pair of 7.5 gloves into a 6 3/4 box. "Well, it's red for me. You see more red on Fifth Avenue, and the men all seem to like it." "I like purple best," said Maida, "and old Schlegel has promised to make it for $8. It's going to be lovely. I'm going to have a plaited skirt and a blouse coat trimmed with a band of galloon under a white collar with 2 rows of—" "Sly boots?" said Grace, winking. "Soutache braid over a surpliced white vest and a plaited basque "Sly boots! Sly boots!" "And plaited Zigo sleeves with a drawn velvet ribbon over an inside cuff." "What do you mean by that?" "You think Mr. Ramsay likes purple," said Grace. "I heard him say yesterday that he thought some of the dark shades of red were stunning." "I don't care," said Maida. "I prefer purple, and anyone who doesn't like it can take the other side of the street." Danger is near when a maiden thinks she can wear purple regardless of complexion or opinion. and when emperors think their purple robes will last forever. Maida had saved $18 after 8 long months of economy, enough to buy the goods for her purple dress and pay Schlegel $4 down. On the day before Thanksgiving, she would have just enough to pay the remaining $4. And then a holiday in a new dress. Can Earth offer anything more enchanting? Old Bachman, proprietor of the Beehive store, always gave a Thanksgiving dinner to his employees. A long table was set right in the center of the store. Wrapping paper was tacked over the front windows. Turkeys and other good things came from the corner restaurant. The Beehive was not a fashionable department store. You could actually walk in, get waited on, and walk out again. And always at these dinners, Mr. Ramsay— oh, bother, he should have been introduced earlier. Mr. Ramsay was the head clerk, a gentleman. He never pinched the girls' arms in the dark corners of the store. And when he told them stories during dull business hours and they giggled and said, "Oh, pshaw," they didn't mean Bernard Shaw. He was also a health crank, opposed to overshoes, comfort, medicine, coming in out of snowstorms, opposed, in fact, to anything that made life pleasant. Every one of the 10 girls in the store had a pork chop and fried onion dream of becoming Mrs. Ramsay. Next year, old Bachman was going to take him in for a partner, and every girl knew that if she could catch him, she would knock those notions sky high before the wedding cake indigestion was over. He ran the dinner. He hired 2 Italians to play violin and harp. There was always a dance. And this year, 2 dresses were being prepared to charm him. 1 purple, 1 red. "Why bother with a tailor," she said, "when you've got a figure? Ready-made clothes are made for the perfect figure, except I need them taken in at the waist. The average figure is so large-waisted." The night before Thanksgiving arrived. Maida hurried home, eager and bright. Her thoughts were purple, but they were pure joy. She knew purple would become her, and she tried for the 1,000th time to assure herself it was purple Mr. Ramsay admired, and not red. She went home to get her $4 wrapped in tissue hidden in the bottom drawer of her dresser. Then she would go to Schlegel, pay the balance, and bring the dress home herself. Grace lived upstairs. When Maida arrived, the landlady's voice clattered through the hallway like a churn dasher in buttermilk. Grace burst into Maida's room crying, her eyes as red as her dress. "She says I've got to get out," she sobbed, "because I owe her $4. My trunk's in the hall, my door's locked, I haven't a cent." "You had some yesterday," said Maida. "I paid it on my dress," Grace wailed. "I thought she'd wait for the rent." Out came Maida's $4. It had to. "You're a blessed darling," cried Grace. "I'll pay her and then try on my dress. Come look. I'll pay you back. $1 a week. Honest." Thanksgiving. The dinner was at noon. At 11:45, Grace swept in wearing her red dress. She looked charming. Red was her color. Maida sat by the window in her old Cheviot skirt and blue waist doing fancy work. "Goodness me, aren't you dressed yet?" shrilled Grace. "Why aren't you coming? It's only the store folks." "My dress didn't get finished," said Maida. "I'm not going." "I'm awful sorry," said Grace. "Why don't you put on anything and come?" "I was set on my purple," said Maida. "If I can't have it, I won't go. Don't worry. You look awfully nice in red." Maida sat alone through the long morning, past the hour of the dinner. She pictured the girls shrieking over a wishbone, heard old Bachman roaring at his own jokes, saw the diamonds of Mrs. Bachman, imagined Mr. Ramsay moving about with his usual kindness. At 4, she walked to Schlegel's shop and told him she couldn't pay the balance. "Gott!" cried Schlegel. "For what you look so glum? Take the dress. Pay me sometime. Have I not seen you pass by my shop every day for 2 years? I make clothes. I know people. Take it. Pay when you can." Maida breathed a fraction of the gratitude in her heart and hurried away. A dash of rain struck her face. She smiled and did not feel it. Ladies who shop in carriages, girls whose wardrobes charged to their father's account, you cannot understand why Maida did not feel that cold Thanksgiving rain. At 5, she stepped out wearing her purple dress. The rain poured down in steady, wind-blown sheets. People hurried with umbrellas and button coats. Many turned to marvel at the serene, happy-eyed girl walking through the storm in her new purple dress. A starved heart must have one crumb during a year. The rain ran down her fingers. Someone rounded a corner and blocked her path. She looked up. It was Mr. Ramsay, his eyes sparkling with admiration. "Miss Maida," he said, "you look simply magnificent in your new dress. I was greatly disappointed not to see you at our dinner, and of all the girls I ever knew, you show the greatest sense and intelligence. There is nothing more healthful in braving the weather as you are doing. May I walk with you?" And Maida blushed and sneezed. O. Henry, born William Sidney Porter in 1862, was one of America's great storytellers. A man who saw humor, surprise, and humanity in the lives of clerks, shopgirls, waiters, wanderers, and dreamers. If you enjoyed this story, there are many more of many genres waiting for you across Short Storyverses, a growing multiverse of storytelling podcasts. You can find them all at shortstoryverses.com. And if you like what you hear, please tell people about our podcast and leave a review at Apple Podcasts or rate us on Spotify. Thanks for listening. I'm Don McDonald.
Hi, this is NBA champion, host of Road Tripping, Richard Jefferson, and today I want to talk to you about Boost Mobile. The holidays can get hectic fast. Family, travel, gifts, and trying to keep up with it all. That's why Boost Mobile is keeping things simple this season with deals that make holiday shopping feel like a treat, not a chore. When you bring your own phone and switch to Boost Mobile's $25 unlimited plan, you get unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month. No trade-ins, no contracts, no hassle, just straightforward savings that keep your wallet full while still checking off your list. It's the kind of win you don't have to work for. Easy, affordable, and built to keep you connected on and off the court. Visit boostmobile.com to start saving. After 30 gigabytes, customers might experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 per month as long as they remain active on Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Hey guys, it's Paige from Giggly Squad, and if you're anything like me, holiday shopping has officially started. And you know where I'm going? Ulta Beauty. They have the cutest gift sets right now, like the Sol de Janeiro, Shea Rosa, and Cheer Perfume Mist Trio. It smells so good. I've been misting it everywhere. On me, on the street, on my pillow. It's a whole vibe. I'm obsessed with the Tarte Kindness Cafe Collector Set. It's packed with everyday makeup must-haves, and it's honestly too cute to wrap. And if you need a cozy little self-care moment, the Moroccan Oil Hand Care Essentials Kit is luxe, hydrating, and smells delicious. Don't worry if you can't decide right now. An Ulta Beauty gift card is the perfect gift for everyone. So whether you're gifting your bestie or yourself, make the season yours and head to Ulta Beauty today. Ulta Beauty, gifting happens here.
Get Thanksgiving ready at Whole Foods Market with so many ways to save. Their 365 brand has great prices and the high quality you expect. No antibiotics ever turkeys start at $1.49 a pound with Prime. Round out your spread with mashed potatoes and condensed soups, plus fresh organic produce like green beans, white mushrooms, and carrots for casseroles and sides. Shop low prices and quality at Whole Foods Market, in-store or online. Terms apply.
Thanks for listening all the way to the end. You're officially a story finisher, and I appreciate that more than you know. If you're curious what else I'm up to, check out one of my other podcasts, New Tales Told. It's brand new, original short fiction written and narrated by me. Just search New Tales Told in this app. And thanks so much for listening to Lit Reading, now part of the Storyverses channel at storyverses.com.